What's up guys, I am Daxnait. Today I want to show you the project of my track Wait For Me. I decided to make this video training the project with you. And so, let's go. Before the intro starts, I took those sounds from Atmos layer and reversed them and sounds like this. Okay, first of all, the track is at 150 BPM and the track is in E minor. Okay, I add these sounds of Atmos to make more space or give it some dark vibes. Okay, I put a piano here with a simple melody, but this melody sounds like or give it a dark Atmos too. Listen. I automate the piano with this filter. The piano is opening as the track progresses. I always love start with impact. Before the impact, I reverse the impact. In the verse, some small things change. I add the vocal. I remember I got the vocal from Splice. You can use Splice, but I recommend Vocalfy. In Vocalfy, you can find full vocals, bets vocals. Honestly, the vocal is clean. There is a reverse vocal. Another thing is this some like pad or Atmos sound. Beautiful sound. A lot of aura. Okay, this is one of the parts I liked the most of my track. I call it rock part because sounds like rock. The guitar, the wrist bass, and the impact, they complement each other. I put some hats, the three sound, and then the hats enters. I also add a little effects, this little glitch. I automate the filter of the guitar to make a interesting transition or simple transition. Also have a drum fill. Okay, for the build up we have these drums, a kick and clap. I add the drop but with filter. The drop, those basses I will explain later. Also have the guitar, some effects. I took this loop. Sounds nice. This resource is simple but is so useful to make this kind of build-ups. You only need to automate the pitch bend and it's ready. Yeah, I love the build-up. I love the combination with the basses, and the guitar, the wrist bass, the dubstep part with rock part. Before to explain the drop, the wrist bass only add equalizer. I remove certain mid-range frequencies. Okay, guys, this might be somewhat controversial because since some people prefer sound design 100% and other people prefer use samples, and I think it's a tool, bro. It's a tool. Make the best you can, bro. Okay, let me explain the drop. Honestly, the drop is simple. This is the reason why I think in don't record this video because looks so simple. Now, it's simple, but I like it. I use sound design too. I used presets and I used samples. And like I said, it's a tool, bro. It's a tool. Make the best you can. Alright, here it's a loop, drum loop. I use Fruity Balance for sidechain crowds to give some space, some ambience. And here is the samples, the bass shots. I used bass shots, but several of them to make the drop interesting. I said this it's a tool, it's a resource. Okay, for the second drop, I made like melodic dubstep. And also add effects. Okay, in the break it's more of the same, but before the drop I decided to make it more cinematic with strings and without the rock part, I mean the guitar. Only two notes, one note in E and another an octave higher. For the second drop, I decided to make it longer and I decided to make melodic dubstep drop. We have bass, chords. For the chords, I removed sub low frequencies, wave shaper to give it power, and kickstart for sidechain. For the bass, I removed the high frequencies. Kickstart for sidechain. We have the Atmos. Those are the drums. And for the lead, I took the piano melody and put on the lead a distorted lead, core lead, and airy lead. Sounds strange, but in context with the whole track, sounds interesting. I like it. Then I made a little transition, a little build up. For enter to another drop, the dubstep drop, the melodic dubstep to dubstep or heavy dubstep drop. Finally, we have the outro. I make it cinematic outro. I love this sub drop. Boom, boom, boom. With this impact. And strings, more these cinematic vibes. This string with one note, and these strings has a single melody. Okay, notice this draw. This draw is useful to sound more natural. Yeah, more natural. Sounds like Game of Thrones vibes. I don't know. Honestly, I love the cinematic soundtracks. Well, okay, guys, was my explanation for my track. Wait for me. I hope you like this video. Yeah, if you like the track, you can stream on SoundCloud, on YouTube, or wherever you want. And yeah, see you in the next video.